Hello everyone, and welcome to Exquisite Pixel Tutorials. This tutorial is going to help you decipher what all of your site statistics mean. This is important because you want to keep an eye on your traffic, where your traffic's coming from, how long people are spending on your website, and so on and so forth, so you can make the appropriate adjustments and perform better in your for your website. Okay, so once you've logged into the back end of your website, you're going to click on the Stats tab, and the first section we're going to look at is going to be the square that says Unique Visitors. This is your completely new visitors coming into your website. This number should steadily be increasing over time. So the next box over are your visits, and this is just the number of times that all of your unique visitors have collectively come to your site. If you subtract your unique visitors from the visits, you'll see that that's the number of people that have returned to your website. The next box over is going to be your page views. This is just a total number of pages that have been accessed from all your site visitors. So I don't pay too much attention to this box. But the next box over is going to be your average number of pages that people view. So, once they land on your website, are they checking out one of your pages, two of your pages, three, four more, or more? So in this case, I have just over 2 pages are being checked out by my site visitors. So again, wanting to get this number up higher, and that's totally fine. This next box over, again, is not something I pay too much attention to. It's just the total accumulation of time that all the visitors are on your website. But the next box over I am more interested in, and this is going to be your average time that a visitor will spend on your website. So this is good to be average. You would expect is going to be under 2 minutes. That's okay. That's average and normal. And I do have a blog post about how to get this number up higher, because you do want your visitors to be spending more time on your website, and there's different things you can do to increase that average time. This next box over is going to be your bounce rate. Bounce means a visitor has landed onto your website, and then before they've gotten to go to any other pages, they leave. And this could be one of 2 reasons. Either they didn't want to be on your website. They clicked on it and realized it was the wrong site, and so they left. Or they have gotten all the information they actually needed from your homepage, and so that could be a good or bad thing. And this is definitely going to be the case if you only have a 1-page website. So if you only have a 1-page website, that bounce rate is going to be like 100%, because there's no other pages they can go to. So an average is going to be around 50%. That's, again, average across the board. That's just kind of normal. So now as we go down, we're going to get more into the nitty-gritty of all of these statistics. So the first box over to the left is going to be your most viewed pages. This first one with the backslash in is actually going to be your home page. This is typically where people land first, so that's going to be your highest number. And then the next one down is important to pay attention to, because you want to see what your typical viewer is going to next. And again, this is going to be something like your features and pricing, your other services. So that's just common, and that's really important to note. So keep track of like what your average visitor, what their habits are. And then of course it goes down the list, and the one towards the bottom is going to be something, well, they don't really check that out very much, and and that's okay. But just gives you an insight into what your visitors are interested in checking out. Okay. The next box over, these are where your visitors are coming from. So again, very important information here. And this is definitely something I check on with all my client sites all the time. And so this first one is going to be your direct. That's going to be someone actually has your web address, and they are actually putting it into a website browser. So www.yourwebsite.com. and then they're landing on your website. That's what direct is. The next row down, hopefully, is going to be Google, but it may not be in your case. In my case, it is. These are going to be Google organic searches. So they're just typing into a search, web designer, whatever, and then they find my page that way. And then after that, those next following rows are going to be completely unique, up just whatever it is you have your website on. So if it's Instagram, Facebook, Yelp, whatever, it's going to be unique to you. But this is, again, really important information. You want to be tracking this. You want to see what's working and what's not. And then similarly, the next box over, these are your traffic sources. So again, direct traffic is the same as the one before, just your direct people knowing what your web address is. Search engines are going to be Google, Bing. People don't usually use Bing, but mostly just Google. And then referring sites are going to be your just other, Yelp, Angie's List, whatever it is that's referring people. So these are going to be from your inbound links or backlinks. Okay, this last section over here is your activity and mobile engagement. Mobile site visits. So how many people are actually going to your website via their mobile device? And then the next rows down are going to be for the little icons used on a mobile device, and we make it really easy to do a tap to call or tap to view the map or tap to view your hours. And so this is just going to show you, are people using those features? Visitors really like that when they're using their mobile device. It just makes it really, really easy. And of course, our software automatically does that for your website. And then the last page is your contact form submissions. So again, this is just going to be through mobile. So it's not going to be through your website. You may have a contact form on your contact page, and it doesn't count that one. It's going to count the one that where people can just click to contact really quick. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. Remember that if you do want more in-depth analytics, that you would do a Google Analytics. And if that's the case, you would want to set up a Google Analytic account and give us the little code. It starts with a UA, I believe. And then we will embed that into your website, and you'll have more in-depth statistics. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.